hello, my literary legion, my fiction fanatics, my absolute page-devouring partners in crime. It is your boy, beaming in from the nerve center of all things book, the glorious, slightly unhinged sanctum that is the Novel Nest. And let me tell you, my soul is currently doing a tarantella of pure, unadulterated delight because I have just resurfaced from a book that is, quite simply, a shot of pure literary sunshine laced with the most exquisite biting wit. We are talking about the masterpiece, the marvel, the mischievous miracle that is A Room with a View by the incomparable Forster. Seriously, guys, I know, Edwardian England chaperones the Grand Tour. It sounds like it could be a bit beige, but I am here today practically vibrating with bookish joy to tell you that Forster is a literary ninja. He creeps up on you with these polite drawing room comedies, and then bam, he hits you with these profound truths about love, life, society, and the absolute, desperate, glorious human need to break free from the damn muddle of it all. This book isn't just charming, it's got teeth. It's a revolution wrapped in lace. Wait, let's set the scene. Close your eyes or don't, you need to watch me. And imagine Florence, Italy. The air is thick with the scent of old stone, blooming flowers, and the faint, thrilling tang of possibility. It's the early 1900s, and the English are descending in their droves, guidebooks clutched, expectations high. Our heroine, the young, impressionable, and rather delightfully confused Miss Lucy Honeychurch, finds herself in this sun-drenched, passion-infused landscape with her cousin, Miss Charlotte Bartlett, a woman who could curdle Chianti with a single disapproving glance. They've been promised a room with a view at the Pensione Barolini, a vista overlooking the romantic River Arno. What they get is a view of a courtyard, a stuffy, enclosed, viewless courtyard. It's a metaphor, people, a giant Edwardian metaphor for a life lived without looking out. And this tiny, seemingly trivial disappointment sets the stage for an earthquake in Lucy's very proper English soul. Because Florence isn't just a city, it's a state of mind. It's where the carefully constructed walls of English reserve start to crumble under the relentless assault of Italian sunshine, art that dares to be alive, and people who aren't afraid to feel things. And the people. Forster populates this world with characters so vivid, so flawed, so utterly human that you'll swear you've met them. Lucy Honeychurch. Oh, Lucy, Lucy. My heart went out to this girl. She's intelligent. She's got this nascent passion bubbling beneath the surface, a yearning for something more. But she's been so thoroughly marinated in the shoulds and ought-nots of her class and time, her core motivation, I think it's a desperate, often unconscious, desire for authenticity, to connect with something real. Her fatal flaw? Her fear, her tendency to retreat into convention when things get too emotionally messy, to let herself be muddled. Watching her internal battle, her fumbling towards self-awareness, is both agonizing and exhilarating. I wanted to grab her by the shoulders and shout, "Looky! The view! Choose the bloody view!" Her arc is a beautiful, hesitant unfolding, like a flower, finally daring to bloom in a less than ideal climate. George Emerson, this man is a revelation. He's not your smooth-talking romantic hero. He's quiet, intense, almost painfully earnest, and utterly unconcerned with social niceties. His core, a profound, almost startling honesty and a deep connection to genuine emotion. He sees things, feels things, and he says them, much to the horror of polite society. That kiss in the field of violets, it wasn't just a romantic gesture, it was an act of pure, unadulterated truth in a world of polite fiction. It's a seismic event for Lucy. He made me feel a sense of relief, like finally someone in this book is just being real. His flaw, maybe his inability to play the social game, which makes him an outsider, but it's also his greatest strength. Mr. Emerson, the elder, my God, I adore this man. He's the glorious, eccentric, truth-telling antidote to all the stuffiness. He's like Socrates in a slightly shabby suit, wandering around dropping these profound, often hilarious bombs of wisdom. His motivation is simply to see people live truthfully and joyfully. He wants to clear the muddle. He made me laugh out loud and then immediately ponder the meaning of existence. He's the free-thinking spirit the book champions. Charlotte Bartlett, the human embodiment of a tightly laced corset. Her motivation is fear. Fear of scandal, fear of impropriety, fear of genuine emotion. She's Lucy's chaperone, but she's more like a jailer of the spirit. She made me want to scream in frustration. She's a tragic figure in her own way, so trapped by convention that she can't see the beauty or the truth right in front of her. Her arc is, well, it's less an arc and more a stubbornly straight, miserable line. Cecil Weiss, the fiancé from hell, in a very polite, aesthetically refined way. He's the epitome of the room without a view. He's all intellect, all surface, all condescension. He doesn't love Lucy. He wants to curate her, to mold her into his ideal of a medieval lady. His core motivation is intellectual vanity and a complete emotional detachment. He made my skin crawl. He's so perfectly, insufferably wrong for Lucy that you're just counting the seconds until she hopefully realizes it. The contrast between him and George is the central battle for Lucy's soul. The supporting cast, and then you have the delightful side characters who are more than just wallpaper. The wonderfully pretentious novelist Eleanor Lavish, who thinks she's living an Italian adventure but is just as muddled as everyone else. The Reverend Mr. Beebe, with his keen observations and his own subtle journey of understanding. They all contribute to this rich, vibrant tapestry of a society teetering on the edge of change. The plot itself isn't about car chases or epic battles in the traditional sense. The major conflict is internal for Lucy and societal for everyone else. It's the clash between Edwardian England's rigid social codes and the burgeoning desire for individual freedom and emotional honesty. The stakes? Lucy's entire future happiness, her very soul. The moments that had me gripping the book. That first shocking offer from Mr. Emerson to swap rooms. It's the inciting incident, the first crack in Lucy's conventional world. The kiss, oh my God, that spontaneous, passionate, view-drenched kiss from George in the field of violets. It's like a bomb going off in Lucy's carefully ordered life. You can feel her shock, her confusion, her undeniable thrill. The murder in the piazza. It's sudden, it's brutal, and it throws Lucy right into George's arms again, forcing an intimacy and a confrontation with raw, unfiltered life that she can't ignore. Lucy's engagement to Cecil. You're just screaming, no, internally. It's her attempt to retreat back into the safe, the known, the room without a view. And then Mr. Emerson's final, powerful plea to Lucy, laying bare all the self-deception and societal nonsense. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated truth that finally shatters her defenses. My heart ached, it soared, it did cartwheels. Forster doesn't rely on cheap thrills. He builds tension through nuanced character interactions, through unspoken desires, through the slow, agonizing process of Lucy waking up to herself. Why does this book make the crazy book addict in me do a happy ants? Forster's prose is deceptively brilliant. It seems so light, so witty, so Edwardian, but underneath it's packed with psychological depth and sharp social observation. He can skewer a character or a societal folly with a single, perfectly chosen phrase. Lines like, "It is so difficult, at least I find it difficult, to understand people who speak the truth." Or Mr. Emerson's glorious, "Let yourself go. Pull out from the depths those thoughts that you do not understand, and spread them out in the sunlight and know the meaning of them." It's not flowery for the sake of being flowery. Every word works. The symbolism of the view. It's so much more than just a pretty landscape. The view represents openness, passion, truth, authenticity, a connection to the wider world and to one's own deeper self. The struggle for a room with a view is Lucy's struggle for a life worth living. It's a simple but incredibly potent central metaphor that Forster weaves throughout the entire novel. As a book addict, I live for that kind of satisfying layered symbolism. The social satire is timeless. The way Forster skewers snobbery, intellectual pretension, hello Cecil, and the absurdities of social convention is just delicious. He does it with such a light touch, but it's incredibly cutting. And let's be real, those kinds of societal pressures and human follies haven't exactly disappeared, have they? The handling of Lucy's muddle. Forster is a master at portraying internal conflict. Lucy's confusion, her self-deception, her moments of cowardice mixed with flashes of courage, it's all so incredibly believable. He doesn't judge her, he explores her muddle with such empathy. It's a reminder that self-discovery is often a messy, 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of process. The perfect balance of comedy and pathos. This book made me laugh out loud multiple times, often at the sheer absurdity of the characters or the biting wit, but it also has moments of genuine emotional depth and poignancy. That balance is so hard to achieve, and Forster nails it. This novel isn't just a charming romance. It's a profound exploration of some seriously big ideas. Authenticity versus convention. This is the big one. Forster is constantly asking, are you living the life society expects of you or the life your soul craves? Are you being true to your own feelings or are you performing a role? The whole novel is a battle cry for authenticity. The repression of emotion, Edwardian England was famous for its stiff upper lip, and Forster dissects the damage this emotional repression can do, particularly to women. Lucy's journey is about learning to feel and to trust those feelings. Both class and snobbery, the subtle and not so subtle class distinctions, the snobbery of the Honeychurches and Cecil towards the lower class, Emerson's. Forster lays it all bare. He critiques a society that values propriety and status over genuine human worth. The transformative power of travel. And Italy acts as this liberating force, a place where the old rules don't quite apply, where beauty and passion can awaken dormant parts of the soul. It's about the importance of stepping outside your comfort zone to truly find yourself. Love and true connection. What does it mean to truly love and be loved? Is it about admiration and suitability, like Cecil believes? Or is it about a deeper, more intuitive connection, a seeing of the other person's true self, warts and all, like George offers? This book made me think long and hard about what makes a relationship genuine. Finishing A Room with a View left me with this incredible feeling of warmth and hope, and a desperate urge to throw open all my windows and shout at the world. It's an exhilarating read because you're rooting so hard for Lucy to break free, to choose the light, to choose George, to choose herself. It's a profoundly optimistic book, despite its sharp critiques. It believes in the possibility of change, of growth, of finding joy even when you're surrounded by muddle. It's a book that reminds you that life is meant to be lived, not just observed from a safe distance or through the prescribed lens of others. It's a reminder that sometimes the most courageous act is simply to be honest about what you feel and what you want. It's a book that makes you want to be a little braver, a little more open, a little more willing to embrace the glorious, messy view of real life. It stands out because it manages to be both incredibly witty and deeply profound. Both a delightful comedy of manners and a serious exploration of the human heart. And so, my incredible, inspired, intrepid novel nesters, if you are looking for a classic that will make you laugh, make you swoon in a very intelligent, non-sappy way, make you think and ultimately make you feel wonderfully, gloriously alive, then I don't just recommend A Room with a View, I implore you, I command you to pick it up. It's a literary tonic. It's a joy. It's a reminder that even in the stuffiest of rooms, there's always the possibility of finding a breathtaking view if you're brave enough to open the shutters. What are your views on A Room with a View? Did Lucy drive you nuts before she finally saw the light? Is Mr. Emerson the unsung philosopher king of Edwardian literature? Who represents your room without a view in life? Let's get this Florentine forum fired up in the comments below. I am so ready to dissect every witty line, every stolen kiss, every moment of muddle and clarity with you all. All right, that's the deeply felt dispatch from your devoted, slightly dazed, and utterly charmed correspondent here at the Novel Nest. If this journey into Forster's sunlit world has brightened your day and tickled your literary fancy, then please, by the ghost of Mr. Emerson himself, smash that like button with the passion of a first Italian kiss. And if you haven't yet joined our merry band of literary misfits, well, what in the name of Baedeker's guidebooks are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and let's explore more glorious views together. Until our next chapter, keep those hearts open, keep those minds questioning, and never, ever settle for a room without a view. Peace out, you beautiful bookworms.